G'day and welcome to Game 3 between Team Secret and Team Liquid in this lower bracket final. This is elimination. It's basically now a best of one. Secret won Game 1, Liquid won Game 2.
Team Secret's turn
And
to pick.
this is where we're at. The winner of this game will be facing Tundra in the grand finals of TI11. And I can't contain myself. This is so good. The Dota today has been excellent. Game 1 and Game 2. Edge of your seat stuff.
10 seconds remaining.
And these two teams, both from Western Europe,
5 seconds remaining.
have played each other so many times this year. And yet it now comes down to one game. Initial bans, Broodmother and CM from Secret. Just giving that Broodmother. That was a huge issue for them in game 2, the Broodmother. And removing the CM pick.
Enchantress.
Liquid, they remove Marcy and Lestrak, and the Enchantress is the first overall pick from Team Secret. And this is a Puppy special. You know, Puppy has been known for many, many years for his Chens, his Enchantresses, these heroes that are very obnoxious in lane, and then can have, you know, pretty decent impact later on, either with the heals or with the damage that can come out. And I said prior to starting the draft that sometimes in these situations teams just go to comfort heroes. You know, what is it that's a comfort hero in this game? What's a hero that you played so many times that you just know it like the back of your hand, and there's no hesitation about anything you're going to do with that hero? And for Puppy, Enchantress is one of those heroes. You know, this is one of his signature picks. And Liquid, you can see they did not expect this first pick. They've taken quite a while to respond. You go for the Tusk and the Lina. Okay, so Lina, very good mid laner, can dominate the mid lane, but also has no issues with dealing with an Enchantress later. With the Fiery Soul stacks, it's almost like the untouchable doesn't exist. Plenty of magical burst as well. The LSA, Dragon Slave, and Laguna. Tusk as well, decent, dealing with an Enchantress, Snowball, and Shards. You know, a fair bit of magical damage.
Beastmaster.
And Secret reply with the Beastmaster. So, I mean, we've got a bit of a zoo. We have a bit of a zoo being crafted here by Team Secret. With the Beastmaster and the Enchantress, so there's going to be plenty of creeps around.
10 seconds remaining.
And vision control will be firmly in Team Secret's pocket as well with the Hawks. Should be able to scout out wherever Team Liquid are going. Sniper being banned from Liquid this time, saying they're not going to pick it themselves, but recognizing they can't leave it for Team Secret to pick up. Pudge being taken out as well. Martu Pudge has been pretty devastating throughout the tournament. We haven't seen yet the Lone Druid. The Lone Druid gets banned pretty much every time. It's that respect ban. Normally gets banned though in the last phase. So if Liquid want to pick up a Lone Druid, they might want to do it in the second phase of picks. Now, did see Liquid go with the Lina Drow combo a couple of days ago, or yesterday, or it was yesterday. Yeah, they went for the Lina Drow combo.
Team Liquid's turn to ban.
And we'll just see where they want to go with this. Kunkka being banned out. Very successful hero for Nisha. I believe he's like 5-0 at this tournament, something like that. Maybe even 5-1. Yeah, he's either lost none or lost only one game on the Kunkka. So he's been very, very successful with the Kunkka. So just respect ban there towards Nisha. Jakiro being banned. This one's generally your pos 5 supports, you know, don't see a lot of attention in the ban phase, but we got CM and Jakiro both being banned out from the side of Secret. And the Night Stalker. Ooh, so Liquid pulled out a last pick Night Stalker in their game against Asta yesterday and absolutely dominated with it. And Secret not wanting to get Night Stalker, not wanting to lose that vision control that the Beastmaster is going to provide in this mid game.
10 seconds remaining.
Lone Druid is available. And I tell you, with that Jakiro ban, there's a lot of options. Nick's taken out, so no Zyak Nicks. You know, there is techies. Zyak is a techies specialist. Now, I don't know if he's still such a techie specialist as was he before the change, but I believe he still is a techie specialist.
Team secrets turn to quick.
Undying for Liquid. Okay. That'll be likely the 5. 5 Undying, 4 Tusk, 2 Lina. There is obviously the option that it is offlane. But for the time being, it's looking like a 5 Undying.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds
Now with an Undying, you want sort of some way to deal with the Tombstone. Traditionally, it's maybe the little Shredder on the Snapfire, or PL with the Doppelganger illusions. Ursa with Overpower. There are ways you can deal with that Tombstone pretty effectively, but if you don't pick a direct counter, I mean, there is a soft counter with the Inner Beast Aura from Beastmaster. Like, if anyone is around that Beastmaster, they're going to be attacking faster anyway. So there's like a quote-unquote soft counter to that Tombstone. So they'll probably be happy enough with that. Invoker pick for Secret. The Nisha Invoker. Faceless Void is still available. It's a clean combo. It is a clean combo. Chrono into Sunstrike or Chrono into Cataclysm later on. Get Impetus hits coming from outside the Chrono for damage as well. You want setup for an Invoker. Okay, Invoker by himself, he looks really flashy, he has all the spells, but he's either setting up for the rest of his team or he needs good setup to deal the damage with the Meteor and the Sunstrike.
Team Liquid's turn to pick.
Earthshaker. So they've got decent amount of now stun and lockdown with the Earthshaker. He'll likely be the Zyak hero. Good long range initiate with the Fissure, follow up with the Roar, Cyclone as well. So Team Secret have got some pretty obnoxious sort of long range initiation, long range disengage.
5 seconds remaining.
Not a good Tombstone here though. We're likely to see now probably the Zai hero, unless they want to leave that till last, but the feeling they're going to leave Martu's hero till last, unless they want to pick the Lone Druid right now. The Lone Druid does get, the bear does get fairly frustrated with the spells the Invoker can throw out. There's a lot of just pesky annoyance. You know, you got the Ice Wall, Cyclone. It's a Lifestealer. Okay. You're going to see the Lifestealer played by Martu. Now, he doesn't really have a good way to get in. I guess it's just the Snowball from Tusk as his ticket into the fight with the Infest Bomb.
10 seconds remaining.
It's not particularly clean until the Tusk gets a Blink Dagger.
5 seconds remaining.
As Secret are looking for their Crystalist hero last. And Secret and Liquid will be looking for their Zai hero last. Now, Enigma. Oh, okay. I said it. Secret were thinking the same thing. Enigma was still available, but now banned out from Secret. So that was one that was clearly, probably obviously going to get banned.
10 seconds remaining.
In fact, I'm a little bit surprised that Liquid probably didn't just pick it in that second phase. Pangolier, I believe, has already been banned. No, not this draft. Pangolier is available. I think that's probably likely to be a Zai hero here. Strak is out. Ursa's been banned for Crystallis. Has Monkey King been banned? No. Monkey Kings, I think you gotta ban, I think you have to ban the Faceless Void. Oh, they banned the Morphling. Okay. The Faceless Void is there if they want it for Team Secret. There's not really a bunch of save for a Chrono.
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
But Beastmaster with Raw Sunstrike is a nice combo. And maybe they just go for the Drow. Got a decent amount of frontline, although Earthshake is not really a frontliner. Beastmaster's not really a frontliner.
Team Liquid's turn to pick.
Yeah, it is the Drow. Yeah. I was thinking with the attack speed from the Beastmaster and the sort of zoo coming from Enchantress and Beastmaster and the Forge Spirits. I mean, you got 3 summons plus a Drow and an Earthshaker to cover. That Secret are looking to push.
10 seconds
They are
remaining.
looking to push hard. The towers of Liquid are likely to fall quickly if they don't offer up strong defenses. Liquid now, they have the last pick for Zai. I think Pango is the obvious one. Underlord could delay. Sort of looking for that aura carrier. Underlord is the one that sort of stands out. Get a Crimson Guard against the damage or the zoo. Yeah, the more actually I think about it, the more I like the Underlord in this spot. Against the Boars, the Forge Spirits, the Enchanted Creeps, the Helmdom Creeps, the right clicks from Drow. Brewmaster. Okay. So disruption in the team fight. Sending up key heroes into the air. If you can get Drow up into the air with the Storm Panda, just take them out of the fight. They're going to be lacking a little bit of damage from the rest of Team Secret. Okay, so this is it. This is what it comes down to. These two teams and their run in TI11 could be over here, or it can continue for one more series. The mid lane matchup is very favorable to Mickey on the Lina. I think I've seen Lina Invoker lanes go something like 30 last hits to about 15, you know, just doubling up on the last hits in favor of the Lina. Invoker doesn't tend to get a bottle. It relies on the natural regen from the Quaz. And the Drow Ranger it's likely that armor is built on Martu that isn't sort of base armor. So the marksmanship isn't going to have that much of an effect on this lifestealer. He's going to have an armlet, maybe phase boots, both have armor built into them, maybe an AC later on. Or an AC will probably be on the team somewhere. Do I have predictions then? Most last hits. Oh, that's absolutely Mickey. Players the least deaths. I mean, this really is predicting who's going to win. Teleports cancelled by stuns? 1.
每一把都当最后一把，然后就也不要怕输。
感谢大哥送的人头，比心哦。
Magical pure damage done by the end of the game. There's gonna be a lot of magic damage coming out from Mickey. Nisha, I don't know. Go all in on the Mickey basket. So, me ready, says Nisha. Unlock. Activate Windows, boys. Gonna need pause. Same. Windows, activate Windows, okay. Stranding the Sunstrike will see nobody, so I'll know that there is a smoke occurring. I think that they wouldn't already know anyway.
Sick 'em.
The both teams heading out to the mid lane with their Vision in tow. Puppy with Descent and the Obs. We'll find the other one for... There's the other Obs for Resolution. Nisha just having fun with summoning the same spell that doesn't cost any more mana. Surprised he's actually down a little bit. Insania has a sentry as well. Maybe look to block out the large camp, stop the pulls from coming across. They did drop their own obs. Okay, drop this one down on the mid high ground. And there's one adjacent as well. So typically if one of these gets dewarded, the other one will as well, because they know that there's vision in the area. And otherwise, the other obs is down in the jungle for secret. And just seeing... Oh, they've just planted it freshly just here. So here it is here for Liquid, covering that sort of bottom ramp side as well. So I think we have another pause. Not sure what this pause was from. Windows.
That was hot.
Windows giving the lads some trouble. Help, help. Front spamming help. Ready? Okay, here we go. So, Tundra awaits the winner of this game. And yeah, the lanes, I say mid lane is very favorable towards the side of Liquid. Wherever Insania goes as well, you know, this Undying, very strong. First 5 minutes. The top lane should be fairly favorable to Liquid as well. Bottom lane, Usk plus Brew. I mean, it's not a weak lane either. Drow should do decently. Stun being queued up by Zyke. He will get the bounty, and look at the damage coming out actually as well. So I think it ends up being 2 and 2 on the bounties, and we'll head towards our lanes. So in the mid lane, we'll see Nisha on the Invoker, or you got the Exort levels up. Against Mickey on the Lina. Once you get that Exort to have as much damage as possible against this Lina, once you contest those last hits. On the bottom lane, Chrysalis on the Drought, with Zyke on the Earth Shaker, laying up against Boxy on the Tusk, and Zai on the Brewmaster. In the top lane, we'll see Rezo on the Beastmaster, supported by Puppy on the Enchantress, laying up against Insania on the Undying, and Matamaman on the Lifestealer. Spin 0 as opposed to 0 and 2 on the mid lane, but once Mickey gets a couple of points in the Fiery Soul, he should have plenty of advantage in this mid lane over the Invoker. And Earthshaker is typically not a great hero in lane, and getting on top of Chrysalis, damage is going to be there. And Chrysalis is taking a bunch of damage. I only got one more Tango. I hope he's setting out a little more regen. I mean, he's trading with the Frost Arrows, but Zai and Boxy are probably happy to take these trades level 1. They've got a bit of regen themselves. They've got a salve to work up. And yeah, they're just going to keep pressuring Chrysalis underneath the tower. Does eat the tree, giving that double effectiveness Tango to keep him in the lane. And without Boxy around, Chrysalis can somewhat sort of bully Zai back with the Frost Arrows. Ooh, that level 1 impetus hits. You gotta be careful of it. It certainly is a lot of damage. Bottom side, Boxy's being caught a little bit by the Frost Arrows. Body blocks coming out from Zai. Now the double. Blocking the hits. There will be the first blood. Chrysalis, Zai was trying to block the arrows coming through. And I think he'll make it away. There is a fissure. It's not quite enough damage. There's bottom lane. Going the way of Secret early on. That first blood with the multi-shot. And now, just a little bit of regen. Zai will be fine with brought out the salve and get back on the lane, but still, certainly not probably what Liquid were expecting in this bottom lane. Puppy will tank a little bit of damage, but steal up the creep for the time being, as the Heal Troll Priest. Piercing damage with a little bit of the heal amp aura. Looks like Insania is sort of chasing Resolution away. Right, another decay just keeps on him. He's got plenty of mangoes. Clarity as well, so Resolution 305, movement speed 300 on the Undying. Can't really keep on top of him without that Orb of Venom, which Insania does not have. So Matu's having a nice free time on the lane here at the moment, 10 and 6. Mid lane 11 and 4, favoring Mickey over the 12 and 4, actually 12 and 4, 13 and 4 of Nisha. I don't think I've ever seen this 3 minutes in, and Invoker ahead on last hits ahead of the Lina. And Nisha is playing this lane really, really well. That is an absolute first for me. Yes, with the Forged Spirit, he can sort of get the last hits under tower, and the Quaz can keep him healed up. Onto Resolution with the Ghoul Frenzy, level 2 now. Tombstone dropped down. It's just going to force the TP out. Zombies are on top of Puppy. They're starting to stack up. They're chasing him. One more little swipe. He almost does go down. Tombstone is dropped in the top lane. To no effect. Really just force that TP out from Resolution. And the Ghoul Frenzy, its effect was slow. Yeah, it was Ghoul Frenzy plus Tombstone. Ghoul Frenzy level 2 is 15% movement slow. Mid lane, we're still seeing Nisha actually leading the last hits against Mickey on the Lina. This is incredible. I don't expect seeing this bottom lane though. Shards do catch Zyke. He's out of mana. Chrysalis with the level 2 and the Frost Arrows can threaten enough that they don't really want to go in. Foxy doesn't have the level in the tag team, and Zai, although he's level 3, reasonably low, has a shared Tango. Probably wants to eat that up before it expires. Upside is the Warpine Raider. Deals a decent amount of damage. Look at that from the impetus hit. Resolution coming around on the back. They're trying to chase over on Insania. Has a couple more mangoes. Tombstone in 10 seconds. And Axa damage is building up as well.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
Apart from that first blood though, reasonably quiet across the map. A couple of couriers being sniped out. Foxy's still only level 2. Holding the creeps there so they don't get the pull off. Chrysalis is going to give him a bunch of damage here if he wants to keep chasing. I think he will. Foxy's not terribly upset by this because he's keeping him off the lane. Chrysalis isn't farming right now. I mean, yeah, he eventually does just turn around and head back, and there's no creeps here, so it isn't too much of a waste of time, but still, both parties not terribly happy with what's going on there. Get caught by the LSA. There's a stun in from Boxy. Shards to block in Nisha now. Tombstone on top. There's a Sunstrike trying to get the damage over onto Mickey, but with the 3-man rotation to the mid, the Invoker will go down. Mickey just survives. Now, contention for the rune. Boxy doesn't get it. Zyke snags up that illusion. And I wonder if there's any more rotations coming now. Boxy's just chasing Zyke. Does have a level in the tag team role. Coming through. Tag team can turn around and do a decent amount of damage. Now Zai's coming over. There's the slow. Blocked him in with the shards, and the tag team's been popped. And they should be able to get the finish over up on Zyke. They will. Bloxy gets the last hit. Top lane. Diving underneath onto Rezo. Insania and Martu. They get the damage done. Puppy can only stand by and watch. Sunstrike. Will actually miss because of the slow, the enchant, but I think Puppy's going to get the job done anyway with the Alpha Wolf. Tubberman will finish off the Wolf. 34 gold for it. 3 levels in the Ghoul Frenzy, 2 in the Feast. He's happy on this lane. Not really threatened at all. Level 6 now has the Infest, so has an escape route if needed. I think level 4 on Resolution. It's really struggling here at the moment. 22 and 2. Lowest in terms of the cause. And dying then certainly would have helped either. Look at this, Tubberman. He just zones him back. With that Ghoul Frenzy. You want to step up to the lane? I'll just send you back packing. Yeah, don't come up. Gives him the treatment. Okay, gets the bottle refilled by Insania. And 35 to 43 to 7. It's certainly incredible. Nisha is just playing this lane so well. So well. Almost has the hand of Midas. So you're rushing it straight away just with an Altalian wand. Probably would have had it by now if he didn't die. to that rotation, but pretty hard not to die from the rotation. Actually, Shard's coming in with the snowball. Tag team damage as well. Resolution, he's not yet level 6. There is a rotation coming from Puppey and Crystallis. Yeah, Matama Man jumps in the creep and does a little bit of a escape with the infest. Perfectly fine. So, two TP rotation. I'm not sure if Puppey actually TP'd in, but definitely Crystallis TP'd for that one. And just killing a support, it doesn't feel that good. Kind of would want to get Matu there as well. Zaya has now level 6. Primal Split is online. And with the rotation of Crystals to the top lane, they probably want to try and get this tower. You can see Puppey's just pulling the creeps away with the Central Conqueror to make sure they get the damage onto this tower. Crystals will farm that up as well, so plenty of gold for him. Matu's still in the creep. He's hanging around. Come through and grab that last hit and defend the tower a little bit. Okay, doing his own stacks. Rezu getting some stacks off on the ancient creeps as well, so either they're not blocked up and probably be there for Crystals when he wants to come over with the frost arrows. Only level 2 at the moment, with the multi-shot level 4. Should be able to clear through those creeps pretty easily. I probably want to make a rotation with Zaya with the Primal Beast as soon as possible, whether it be just pushing this bottom tower or sort of coming towards the mid and trying to claim that mid tier 1 tower. Zaya, he steps up. I mean, with a +1, this should be a pretty easy kill for Zaya, but at the moment Zaya's not that interested in fighting. He just wants to work towards his first item, getting close to that. Vlad's top lane. Pressure is still being applied. Matu's in the area. Insania's come up with level 1 in Tombstone. Only level 3 on Insania, almost 10 minutes in. I mean, gotta feel a little bit sorry for him. Frostar is just going to force him back. TPs now coming in. Mass TPs. Raw as well. They want to get something out of this Zay's here. We'll probably find resolution. Undying did go down in the backlines, but it's a trade you'd probably happily take. Puppey will TP himself away. Be perfectly fine. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, Nisha being pressured a little bit by Mikke. Still this Laguna Blade. Oh! Okay. Laguna Blade used on the Forge Spirit. That's interesting. I mean, you just really hated that Forge Spirit. Now they're coming in on Nisha. Primal Spirit on the backlines. The stun comes through. LSA to follow up. And this is going to be a dead Invoker. And likely to be tier 1 tower being pushed. You've got the Earth Panda here who does the bonus damage to buildings. Tiny bonus building damage. No catapult, but should still be able to get the job done. We're forced out. There's going to be a rotation coming through. Mikke has Laguna Blade in 30s. It will be a little too long for this fight. Puppey's moving in with the Zoo. Igniting. Cinder Brew. Zaya Echo catches onto 2. Snowball save. Stopping any follow-up, but I'm not sure they can get away. Mikke is not that fast. LSA catches onto 2. There'll be a Sunstrike. They'll probably end up getting the kill. Crystallis is here as well with the Frost Arrows. Insania, you walked into the wrong party. There is a Tombstone on the deck, but it's probably going to get focused up in a second, and that'll just be free gold. 150. Liquid overstaying their welcome in the middle lane just a little bit. And Secret punishing that without the essential tools. Liquid could not fight back. And Secret bringing their core. Matu still farming up on the other side of the map. They're just going to try and get deny here, Liquid, if they can. Sneak in for a deny. Thinking about it. Ooh, Puppey gets it with the creeps. The creeps obviously deal a ton of damage. Plus 62 from the enchant. Level 3 creep. Attack bonus 50. 70 at level 4. It's so much the bonus attack damage that the creeps get on the Enchantress. Is this a Roche attempt? I mean, the skeletons just died. Okay, that didn't work out. Okay. Maybe he's going to tank up with the skeletons there, but they all died. Okay, working towards BKB. Wants to have that strong timing. Has the Falcon Blade as well. I have to see whether he goes more the physical damage build or the magical damage build. I think with the BKB first, that typically more of the physical damage build. Mid lane though, Matu has arrived in the Alpha Wolf. Wants to try and get this tier 1 tower down. Crystallis. Level 1 Gust. Might think about heading in, but just leaves it. Not wanting to contest the lifesteal at this point in the game. Has the armlet. Working actually close enough to the Desolator as well. Bottom lane, Nisha will show. Forge Spirits? Give me a little bit of intel about what's coming his way. Fluffy hat. He has a TP. Feeling like he can probably hang around here and not have to use his TP out. Obviously has a level in Ghost Walk as well with the 1 in Wex. He's just chilling on this bottom lane. Sometimes it's better just to wait around, not use your TP, because if you use your TP, then you are sort of stuck on one side of the map and don't really make any other rotations. So Matama Man's kind of hunting. Yeah, there's the TP now from Nisha, so he'll head to the mid lane. With both tier 1s gone for both sides, the map is fairly open now with potential smokes through the mid lane. And Roshan starts to become a bit of a center of interest. Both teams can take the Roshan, both have the physical damage to get through him pretty easily. Dry Ranger on one side, Lena on the other, as well as Matu on the Lifestealer. Zayak sending out, that's surely not sending out Blink Dagger, right? No, I was gonna say. So he's saving up for the Shard at the moment. I have to wait to see if he wants the Shard or the Blink Dagger, but probably likely to be the Shard, just to get that bonus lockdown on the Fissure. Rezo has the Helmet of Dominator working the Helmet of the Overlord, deciding to go that way instead of the Wraith Pact. We'll see, where is Zai? Went for the Vladmir's offering and going straight for the Wraith Pact. So we saw him go for the Pipe of Insight last game on the Broodmother, because that just sort of fitted better with their item timings and with the damage pipes coming out from Secret. But this game, going straight up for the Wraith Pack, wants to have that flat damage mitigation. Going on to Insania. There is a collapse coming in. Smoke. Zai wants to find resolution. Sees him throw that Cinder Brew, and immediately the ultimate caught inside the shards. And with the Tombstone pop down as well, Zai uses the Echo, but there's a Snowball save, so the damage doesn't really come through. Now in the middle of the fight, Zayak's been caught underneath the Tombstone, but the Frost Arrows and the Sunstrike, they're going to send Insania packing. Laguna Blade onto Zayak, gets the damage done. Puppy focused up, turn up in the end. Nisha, there's the LSA, but the right clicks from Mika. He's got a DD. He's just cutting through the Invoker, and now he wants more. Onto Puppy, onto Chrysalis. There's a silence. I don't think Chrysalis can stand and fight this. Mika is very strong right now. He's still chasing. Puppy gets taken down by the Dragon Slave, and now Zai slowed as well. Esla will connect. Mika, no more DD, but the right clicks are still there. He might not yet have a BKB, but he's charging forward pretty fearlessly. Raw now onto the Luna, but the Drow has died. Insania's still here for support. TP, looks like the claim has been to TP out. Zayak gets the kill. And at the... I love Dota so much. Mickey just says what we're all thinking. As the dust settles, that's all 5 dead on the side of Secret. Just the 2 falling for Liquid. Look for a moment there, like Secret might be able to turn that around with the multi-shot. But with the arrival of Mickey on the scene, they just could not fight back against this firepower. And this is a Lena who doesn't yet have any sort of right-click items. No Silver Edge, no Daedalus. Just the Fiery Soul going to work. A Boxy. Moving in with the Infest Bomb. Bottom lane. Zai's being forced back by Puppy. Maxed out Impetus. Didn't even go for anything in the Nature's Attendance this game. So Impetus plus the Enchant. Wants to have a lot of damage early. Might be even thinking they have some damage issues. Nisha being caught by the Snowball. Infest Bomb on top. Throws down an Ice Ball, but that's not going to save you from a raged up Lifestealer. He's got a Desolator and he's starting to add to the stacks. That's +2. Zai with the completed Wraith Pact. They can now head into the Roche Pit and easily can tank up the damage. Tombstone drops as well. Damage amp from Insania. And this should die relatively quickly. Zayak will slow them down. It's caught with a zombie chasing him. Zai's kind of on the hunt. As a primal split, I think Secret are contesting. They don't want to give it up. Raw is available. Nisha's spawning in 3, but the Roshan's already taken. And now Zai, they're on the hunt again. See if they can find any more. Tanya stunned up. He will probably be the collateral damage for his team here. Tombstone doesn't get killed, so additional gold missed out on there by Secret. And the Aegis goes over to Mickey. Queued up the Boots of Travel next. Still not fully committing one way or the other. Aghanim Scepter for Zai being worked on, so having that extra Brewling being outside of the ultimate. Dragon Lance And it'll be a full Hurricane Pike soon for Puppy. Wants to be a right clicker. Wants to almost be a fourth core in this game with the damage that they output. Obviously, with the Drow, you have additional agility from the marksmanship. Certainly far from a bad situation for this Enchantress to go for that more of a right-click build. Chrysalis has the Hurricane Pike ready, so good mobility for him in the fights. Can disengage, create a little bit of space between him and the side of Liquid. But probably still wants that Manta to be able to do a bit of cheeky dispels to feel pretty safe in these fights. And this is the standard builds we're seeing for Drow Rangers at the moment. And that you don't really need damage. Top lane, actually Echo as well as the Sunstrike won't be enough. Boxy, I think he's just going to get away. Shard is complete on Zayak, so Echo Slam for 140. Sunstrike on cooldown for about 30 seconds, and yeah, all for nothing. Like TP's bottom, stun is there. Okay, takes a few tower hits, but they've caught him with the split. LSA Laguna, and this is a dead Nisha. And Liquid, they're sort of just walking over the map at the moment, doing whatever they want. With this primal split up, it's very hard for them to fight into it. Tombstone committed as well. It's just so many obstacles in the way for Secret to fight, you know. How do you get through to Matumba Man when you've got a Tombstone on the deck, you've got the primal split going off as well, just throwing people up in the air, making sure no one can come close. Matumba Man is pretty much going to be left untouched in this game. Having a cheeky little ward there. That is outside of the creep camp, so it won't block the camp. It will certainly provide a little bit of vision there. Unlikely to be dewarded. On the hunt. The Boxy does go down. A couple of fights kicking off around the map at the same time. Zayak, I think he's going to get caught. He's going to open the dagger. There's no way out of this. Mickey will come across and clean up that kill as well. So he has committed to the physical damage build on Mickey. Going to go towards the Silver Edge. Wants to get that sort of mini crit. And Liquid are feeling very strong on the map right now. It's pretty hard for them to lose a fight if they have all of their spells available. BKB is going to be a big timing for Secret. Nisha isn't going towards that BKB. Actually wants to get a Hurricane Pike on Invoker. I mean, okay. A little bit unusual. Resolution hasn't got a BKB yet. There's a smoke. That's seen. I think that was possibly seen. Primal split up in 18. Tombstone is ready though. I think this is a hard fight to take for Liquid without the primal split. Yeah, Insane's just going to get caught off the bat, and Liquid make the call to back out of that situation and not continue to fight. Drow Ranger, no BKB being queued up until after the Manta. Yeah, BKB is going to be super important to deal with the Tombstone, to be not thrown up in the air by the Storm Panda. Really hard if those abilities are online for Liquid and there's no BKBs. 1 minute left on the Aegis. It's a 4-star from... He's actually going for a Hurricane Pike. What is... Is this some sort of like... What is the intention with all the Hurricane Pikes? I mean, we actually see like 4 Hurricane Pikes. It's Vodka. Welcome back into the stream. Moving forward, LSA catching on Zayak. Oh, 4-star him away. I mean, there are so many 4-stars in this game. So we got a 4-star on Mickey. I think. And he hasn't got one. I think the side of Secret, they've got a Hurricane. They're going to have another Hurricane on the Invoker and another Hurricane on the Enchantress. So 3 Hurricane Pikes coming out for Secret. Just really focusing on their mobility. Frostbite. Not Frostbite. Cold Snap connects. There's the Aegis is expiring. They actually have burst down right at the start of the fight. The Fest Bomb comes through onto Chrysalis. He's actually up on the high ground. 4-staffed again. Zombies are on his tail, but I think it's a little bit too far to commit forward. Without their Brewmaster, there's the Echo. Matumba Man, he needs a way out of this. BKB now from Mickey. 4-staffing forward. There's the LSA catching over on Anisha. Boxy trying to get the damage through, but the Roar... The Lena will be caught, and now Insane is left all alone. It will be the buyback from Zayak, but well worth it for the side of Secret. I mean, I'm not sure that Liquid should have fought that after Zai went down. Bursted off the bat, no primal split.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
And now Secret, they're going to push this tier 2 pretty safely. There is a glyph that comes out. It shouldn't probably save this tower. And yeah, maybe just a little miscommunication there over whether that primal split got off. I think he got off the Wraith Pack. Maybe that was the call. I got the Wraith Pack down. Can still take the fight. But yeah, certainly Liquid could not. And honestly, it's all the 4-staffs. Crystallis was in trouble, but I think it was like 3 4-staffs from Nisha, from Puppy, and then also from himself.
Dire's top tower.
Triple 4-staffs. I just wonder, is there going to be more? Do we see quad 4-staffs? Maybe Zayak might actually get a 4-staff at some point. Who's the only other hero here? Resolution. He's got a 4-staff as well. We got quad 4-staffs on the side of Secret. This is how strong this item is right now. I mean, maybe it's the new Wraith Pack. Let's just have a look. I think the side of Liquid, they've only got just the one on the leaner at the moment. So, Vest Bomb's up. Keeping to the top lane. Foxy has a smoke and a blink dagger, so they have a way in, but with 4-staffs, they can't really get on top of a target. Secret are just going to be able to fight them. There they go with the punch. Rage. Puppy. Raw comes out onto the Tumber Man. Tombstone is on the deck with the snowball save. Immediately removing Puppy to the side with the Laguna Blade. But stun and the follow-up. Shard stun will slow down the fight. Primal Split moving through now. Storm Panda's going to catch someone. Crystallis, they throw him up in the air. He was trying to TP out. BKB now from Mickey. And they're going to look for more. Like the Drow's going to be in trouble. They're trying to find Resolution as well. He'll go down to the Dragon Slave. Meanwhile, Crystallis falls 2. And immediately Liquid strike back. I mean, it's whether they get this Primal Split off. If the Primal Split goes off along with the Tombstone, Liquid are very, very hard to fight, even with all the 4-staffs. I mean, if you can't kite your way out of it, then the 4-staffs are really not much of an investment, are they? And when you think about it like that, the 4-staffs, they're not gonna deal damage. They're not gonna stun. They're not gonna hex you. They're gonna provide you really any more armor. So if you can't kite your way out of it with all this investment in the 4-staffs, then what are you doing with all this investment of gold? I mean, personally, I think it's good. I don't know about on everyone, though. I'm not sure about the Resolution 4-staff. Actually, he's queued up the Hurricane Pike here. I think the BKB is the better call on Nisha, and he's queued that up now. I mean, there's not that much of an advantage of the 4-staff over the Hurricane Pike. I mean, Hurricane Pike, I'm just looking at cooldown. 19-second cooldown. They're both the same cooldown, so it's not like there's a lower cooldown for the Hurricane. I think the 4-staff by itself is just enough. Roshan, big man's back in the pit with the Shard and an Aegis. So Secret didn't even lose a tier 3 there. I guess they used their glyph. Welcome in Toskek. And Liquid are maybe doing it. 3-man smoke now. Could be anyone's game at the moment. 1k net worth lead to Liquid. There's been a couple of swings and roundabouts this game. They're looking in the top lane, trying to find an opening. Zai doesn't yet have that Aghanim Scepter. Decided to go in for the Blink Dagger instead. And now Boxy, they're smoked up. They see the targets. They roll in. The Gust misses. Punch up in there. There's the 4-star. Raw catches on a Tumman. Boxy goes down to the right clicks. And the damage. Laguna Blade catches onto Rezo, and the buyback comes out from Boxy, so he's going to make his way back into the fight. Tombstone's on the deck, and they're trying to find any further catches. Storm Panda moving forward. Can they find Crystallis? This would be the prime target. Storm Panda's about to run out. Smoke to protect themselves. Meanwhile, into the Roche Pit they go with a 5v4. They want to try and take the fight. Tumberman kills off the creep. Zai moving forward. No primal split now. A silence will pretty much hurt him a fair bit. Roll in through onto Crystallis with the shards. Kicks him, actually punches him away in the 4-star at the same time. Boxy, the damage from the Impress and the right clicks get the job done. Puppy chanting up Matama. Actually, the snatching the Aegis. He gets a last hit with the Sunstrike, and now Matama, he's going to be in trouble. Crystallis dealing the damage. Aegis is on Mickey is trying to get the damage onto Nisha. He dodges the stun in the Ghost Walk. Now the TPs are coming out. I think Mickey's got to try and get out of this situation, preserve this Aegis if he can. He will TP away under some vision, knowing that he's safe there. Shard. You get the Shard as well. So Shard was taken. So the goodies were picked up by Liquid, but the gold was claimed by Secret with the Sunstrike. I mean, it's a... I guess it's a fight win for Secret, but Liquid will be happy with that situation. They now can probably apply a little bit of map pressure with the Aegis. And Mickey is now feeling very, very strong. Close to getting the Fiery Soul per stack. And Matu, he needs to get a couple more items. He's got the AC, Desolator, Armor. I mean, he's pretty stacked, really. He's pretty stacked, but he's still somehow dying in these fights. He needs a way to survive. To go towards a... Oh. No, he doesn't need a way to survive. He needs a way to kill. He's going for the Nullifier, realizing these 4 staffs are just a little bit too much. You guys got 4 staffs? I'm just going to get a Nullifier. Good luck with that, Secret. Good luck trying to 4 staff away when you nullified up. That's Matama Man's thinking, and it's pretty solid as well. Invoker, Nisha did commit for the Hurricane Pike first over the BKB. So, yeah, we got triple Hurricane Pikes on the side of Secret and a 4-star. Insania. The Infest Bomb inside of him if he wants to get in. I mean, it's not the best Infest target. There's no blink on this Undying. Either Boxy or Zaya would probably be the targets to go for. Smoked up though, now still inside of Insania. Looking forward still. I'm going to do a wide wraparound here. Catch off Secret on their side of the map. They're going to go around further and further again. Oh, they see the Cinder Brew. Zaya blinks forward, drops down the Wraith Pack. Trying to find some sort of catch, but there's no one there. They were further off a little bit to the right. Secret reading that movement perfectly.
Yes.
Nisha is not even going for the BKB now. Going for the Hex. And you know what? A Hex is a win item. You want to win the game, you buy a Hex. This is a, I want to win, I want to take kills, I'm prepared to take a risk. And you know what? In the lower bracket finals of TI11, if you want to go through and face Tundra to get that rematch for Secret, you got to take some risks. Smoked up now on the side of Secret. They're looking to get the jump with the Roar, though there's no blink on Rezo. He almost has the gold for it, only 30 gold away. Getting forward with the Bear. They're going to see the Bear first. Hell Bear, and that might just give their smoke away. I mean, probably shouldn't be running that Bear through the neutral that can't actually stun anybody going in the lead. Maybe the Invoker or potentially someone else, but they're still going to find. There's the Echo used. BK is the first life, has a BKB on respawn. Silence actually catching onto the task. There's the Primal Split going out, but BKB, he's still dying. Mickey needs to be careful. Will eventually get the damage through Zayak though. He's got the follow-up stun. He needs some assistance. Mickey, he's going down the Infest stun. Keep him alive. Where's that Laguna Blade? But now he's just being hit over and over again by Puppy. The impetus hits, it's too much. Meanwhile, back to the fight. Rezo might get taken down. No, the TP, he does make it out. And Puppy's just going completely mad. No one can stop this man. Look at the Rainbow Bridge just coming out everywhere. He can't get onto him. Puppy, I'm the carry now. He's killing through everyone. They're trying to get onto Chrysalis. Insane, he's still fighting. There is a buyback if they want to use it, but I think the fight's done. Zai will make it off to the side.
Radiant are scanning.
They just could not get on top of Secret. Liquid. Oh, actually, Zai, I want to blink in on top of Chrysalis here. Actually, blink out. And the hunt's coming across from Puppy. He's still got the impetus hits. Wraith Packs on the deck. And yeah, the right-click damage is just a little bit too much. But Puppy's still on his case. Will kill the Forge Spirits. Wraith Pack is taken down. Links out over the top. Fissure, though, catching him. And Zayak's on it. Man, this is the hit squad. There were no way you're making out of that. And I believe Chrysalis just survived with the Cinder Brew burning on him.
At least you'll be sound of body.
I mean, what is the solution to all these 4-staffs? They just cannot stay on top. It's the Nullifier. But it wasn't yet ready, so That was with an Aegis. BK just didn't really get the job done, but now they're looking forward to go again. Immediately fighting Glimmercape forward. Boxy looking for some sort of jump and find it. But they decide that that tower is gone
Dire's top tower
and let it
has
go.
fallen.
Come and fight me.
They need to find farm to get the Sacred Relic. 2,000 gold. Matama Man, he needs to get this. If he cannot lock onto a target, then all of his net worth is just useless. It just doesn't do anything. Nisha now has the BKB after that fight. Going now into the Hex. Decided to go back for that BKB. Wants to be nice and safe. Link Dagger on the Earthshaker. Zayak working towards a 4-staff as well. 5 4-staff gaming. Rezo has the blink, so the instant Blink Raw online. And 9k net worth lead now to Secret. You can see it's jumped up towards them. That was a huge fight in their favor. Liquid by no means out of this one, but certainly further behind than they were before. Hammer Man just trying to flash farm towards the Sacred Relic.
I have bunching for
DD
you.
in the top lane. Uppy, I'm surprised he had the mana to sustain so many impetus hits. He's got an AC and a drum with the Hurricane Pike. Robo on top. This guy's a core. I mean, he's got more farm than Zai. He is now a core. They have to somehow kill this Enchantress. 65 untouchable slow. Echo starting off with a rage dodge. Trying to find with the Cyclone. Raw catches though. Sunstrike on top. They need a way to save. Snowball will do the job. Matama Man, he dies. That's a buyback. Tombstone is down on the deck. If they want to try and continue fighting into it, Tombstone will die. Trying to save, getting a 4-staff out, but they'll hit on the high ground. Crystallis, he gets the job done. And now Liquid is starting to look a bit dire. They can't save Matama Man from these jumps, from these initiations. The Raw, level 3, it's 4 seconds. Mickey is going to have to put this whole game on his shoulders. He has the completed Silver Edge now. Insania has the gem. Zai, still no Ags. In fact, pivoted into the Aeon Disc. Hasn't got that yet either. The Puppy's just up on the high ground with the Assault Cuirass. I mean, look at the damage this guy's doing. This is your POS 5 right here. He's got more farm than the Beastmaster. Jumping in with the Raw. They found Mickey. Is a snowball save? Will find it. The follow-up stun. Mickey now turns around on a Crystallis. Tombstone dropped on the deck. They're trying to get further away. Zai has a Primal Split if they want to use it. But he's burnt out of mana. So now, you be careful. Turn around. Come then. Pops in with the save from the Rage and the Infest. BKB now pop from Crystallis as they're disengaging. And Secret will be perfectly happy with that. Knowing that they burnt the Tombstone, they burnt BKBs,
Visibility.
and Liquid got absolutely nothing out of it. 13k net worth lead now to Secret as that Rax falls, and Gaben says 93% win probability for Secret now in this game. And into the Roche pit they go. This is the third Roche. Oh, it's an Aghanim Scepter. Look how fast it's dying with the Alacrity as well. Aghanim Scepter, who's it going on? Nisha. Oh, we now have Cataclysm. Cataclysm is online. Aegis on the Drow. Cheese on Resolution. Cataclysm on Nisha. And with that injection, 21k net worth now. Mickey, he needs another item. Need some Lincolns, need to stop these Raws, but they're coming onto the racks again. They found Zai. Off to the side, Aeon Disc is procced. He will be able to get down the Wraith Pack. He wants to go in with the Primal. In fact, on the backline, there's the punch. They find the catch. They're inside the shards. Can they get more? That's an immediate buyback onto Resolution. Tombstone is on the deck. Zayak, a little bit out of mana. Insania trying to balance a little bit of time on the backline, but Matamba Man is dead. Mickey, he's got to do it all. He pops the BKB, but it's just to run away. The last right clicks, it won't be enough. He will live. On the backlines, they're finding the catch over onto Boxy. Ghost Stick will buy himself a little bit of time, but he's running out of it. He has a roll in a moment, but it won't be fast enough. Liquid, they're on their last legs. The racks, it's falling. They don't have buybacks. They could just go the throne right now. In fact, they are with the AC and the Drow. Look at Puppy, Chrysalis, Nisha. They're all going to get onto the rack, onto the throne. Resolution, he has the Inner Beast Aura as well. They've caught Mickey on the edge of the fight. Full staff to keep him safe. Insania just almost dying to the split shot. Ultra shot coming out, and that's the first tower gone. No more glyph. They're trying to buy time. They pop the tombstone down. Insania, he needs to go in. They're focusing the throne. Mickey's trying to create a little bit of space off to the edge. Immediate buyback on his Zyback. That's going to be it. GG. And Secret are going to the TI11 finals against Tundra. Liquid. Time is over.